Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Hollywood Animal. I goofed up my save a little bit last episode. The only thing that was really impacted though is there are a couple different posters that I chose. Because they didn't give me the same posters I chose from before. And then we didn't get like forced union, the theme and event that we got unlocked like near the end of last episode. Joe Hughes screwed it up this time, so unfortunate. However, I do really want to try to get annoying suitor unlocked, so I'm gonna start yeeting people at annoying suitor or at supporting character directly, so we can, unless that's an antagonist. Nope, supporting character. Good. So I'm hoping we can get that, because that is the last two trash elements that we can build before. And I'd like to get those knocked out before the end of Act 1, which could be end of 1946, might be later, depending on certain choices, I guess, is what I was told. So we'll find out. However, so you're 30 days away. I'm kind of thinking... Oh, no. Maurice Fox should be available right as we knock out conflict and resolution, and then we just have one more dude. How do I unlock these two things? Probably achieving the goals for the studio, I would say. So I wanted to build, I think I mentioned this in a recent episode, but I would like to do the movie Saw, and I've never seen it, but I know most of how it goes. I'm a terrible person when it comes to horror movies. They freak me out. So I've never wanted to watch Saw, but I know how most of it goes. Especially because I've seen the scary movie that makes fun of Saw. I can't remember if that was 2 or 3. Or maybe 4. There's been too many scary movies, man. I think Scary Movie 3 is my favorite. Saw. We'll call it lathe. Some other woodworking tool. Like a horror thriller? Or is it just straight up horror? 50-50? What's the definition of a thriller? It's like exciting stuff happens, whereas horror, it's like, oh God, what's happening? They kind of go hand in hand to me. Doesn't it take place in a warehouse? You could say like modern American city, I suppose. But I don't think you get to see much outside the warehouse. So the protagonist is a guy who is chained to another man, or maybe just a wall. And these two guys wake up and there's like a dead body in the room. I suppose you just call him the working man. The antagonist is a serial killer who is not who you think it is. There is definitely a first victim. Is it a woman or a man? I can't remember who dies first in Saw. We'll say there's like we'll say a rival, because there's a different guy trying to get out, but he gets trapped. Spoiler alert. There is kind of a villain's right hand going on. They're not a willing participant, but they are part of the movie. I'm gonna change rival to a woman just to mix things up here, so we get three guys, 2 women. Now, the themes though, you could say like torture in captivity is definitely a theme. Not surviving wartime. Torture in captivity. Vivid violence. For sure. Although we've used that one a lot, so maybe we want to be wary of that guy. A kind of a search for a killer. In a little, sort of. And then escape from captivity. Where's that one at? Where's that person? He's like breaking his chains. Ah, early on. That's like the whole point, is they're trying to get out of thing. And then the protagonist does get away, but he kind of like abandons the other dude, and then there's a big reveal. Doesn't rescue the hostage. That doesn't happen. You could say avoids punishment. Kinda did wrong. It's more like the protagonist escapes. Although, technically that is kind of the big twist, is the antagonist does kind of reveal themselves, and then lo and behold, they kind of get away with it, sort of. We'll give that to Lester. That'll be a good one. That should be ready in time for Halloween. That would be a good movie to put out during Halloween. The Iron Betty is done. Hooray, it's still 9, it's stale though, and there's no way that one's coming back from being stale. Now this is a tank movie, you guys. Why are there no tanks in these posters? We'll go with this one. I'm disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Y'all know that reference? Look it up. It's quite funny. It's a video of, it's a kid reviewing Popeye's fried chicken for the first time. It's quite funny. I wouldn't say I mind Popeye's. I'm not a huge fast food fried chicken fan anyway. I really don't like Chick-fil-A. And not just because of moral reasons. They're kind of a bad company. No, they're definitely a bad company. But, I just don't like their chicken. I do really like Raising Cane's, but those are more like chicken tenders than fried chicken in general. I actually really prefer Korean fried chicken, the other version of KFC, to Kentucky Fried. Don't at me. Or at me. I would love to see your fried chicken takes. There's a chain restaurant that started kind of spreading around in the United States from Korea called Banchan, which is it's kind of like the accoutrement that gets served with Korean barbecue, but that's the name of the restaurant. The fried chicken from them is actually really, really good. I always get the drummies. I'm not much of a wing guy. I used to be a wing guy in college, and then as I got older, I'm like, I want more chicken. There's not enough chicken on these wings. Oiled. Not bad. Okay, hold on. So 66% of you is like 700 times 4-ish. So we go with 3,000. I like even numbers. It makes things easier for math, for my brain. I don't think we run back the advertising though. Well, maybe we do. Yeah, it's only 2 weeks worth anyway. So give it the old college try. Facial covering is ready to rock and roll. The mask has dropped dramatically. I don't remember who I put in that movie to star in it though, so maybe it doesn't matter. Fact. Oh, yes! Yes! Give them the 7 hours, 16 days a week, and everybody actually gets happier. I gotta remember to look for that when we have like lower scoring films. That's kind of baller. Lightning strike. It's a frickin' desert storm. Not the war. A curse. Curses make cool movies, I would think. Or are part of cool movies. So 1,000 screenings left for the Crimson November. Might as well run it back. We're definitely not gonna add advertising to this run. We'll be lucky if we squeeze out like another 100,000 here. The Brown Fang and the Hags. They eat children. Ah! Wonder if people like the Hags. Is a B, and then everybody gives it 2 stars. It'd be kind of cool. I know trash films are more a product of the 70s versus like the early like the late 20s through the 30s into the 40s, which is kind of funny that they included it as a policy thing for Hollywood. But it'd be kind of cool if there was a like a reviewer that enjoyed trash films. They're like, everybody else is like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And then one guy's like, 5 stars, every trash film. They're like, this is great. This is cinematic masterpiece. You all didn't understand the shit-sucking vampire, you idiots. So that would be fun to see. I don't know if that would show up until like, maybe that's like an Act 3 thing that jumps in. Because like sci-fi got added in randomly. Our Barbarella facsimile, not doing too bad. 9s across the board. Daniel Drake, we'll probably hold on for a sec after you get finished in post-production. Ah, yes, we did not participate in the Pollux Awards. We have like one more chance to do the Pollux Awards at least, so maybe we'll go all in and fire our like small personal army, go into the Pollux Awards one last time. Yeah, this is the new Conflict and Resolution poster. They got like freaking Rasputin here, who apparently, I don't think Rasputin was born at the time of War and Peace, but you know what I mean. It's a long ass story. Both the book and the movie. Oh! That's kind of cool. War Widow. I can't think of a movie that the story is about the widow. But... oh wait, Maurice Fox, you have to be done so we can have you immediately start writing the next factory demand. But yeah, I don't know a story off the top of my head that's about the wife of said person who dies. Not that we couldn't write a story, I just can't think of a movie that's already done it. Or even a book. I don't know if I'd look for that book though. I'm not surprised I don't know that story because that sounds like a story that would depress me. And generally, I try, unless it's nonfiction, I do like reading nonfiction about some heavy stuff, just because I feel like it informs me better as a person. But when it comes to fiction, I'm like, I don't want to feel sad reading a fictional story. I'll put up with feeling sad if I feel like I've learned something. And I guess you can learn things from a fictional story too, but it's just not really my thing. All right, the facial covering is ready to go. Still pretty low. Happiness and loyalty increase. That's so cool. I think the factory, if I were to redo Act 1 now that the factory is available, I would 100% rerun our studio as a factory from the get-go versus the behemoth or any of the other specialties. All right, what do we got for our goal here? So this one gives us a lot of time and better film attendance. It just requires us to use Paul Carroll, which is not a big deal, and it has to be a drama. This one's a lot more specific. It wants us to star Emma Garrett, do it in 180 days, a 50% adventure starring an ambitious woman, and she wins the beloved. This one is kind of cool, and I kind of vibe with the fact that it's faster, because I want to do it quicker. We just have to make sure we don't, like, overwrite the story. So, starring Emma Garrett, it's a 50% adventure movie. We've already done Lara Croft Tomb Raider, but we could do something kind of similar. I've seen the movie starring, I think it's Emily Blunt and The Rock. The River Cruise movie. It's based on like the Disney theme park ride. I'm kind of mixing things together. We'll call this Mummy Cruise. And we're gonna combine like elements of the Mummy with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Weisz? I don't know how to say her last name. And River Cruise. So we'll go action, like comedy action. Sorry. Let's do 25 comedy action and then 50% adventure. That I almost screwed it up from the get-go. Here, let's make sure that's correct. Send to the archive for a sec. Yes, adventure is 50%. Redo your work, Willie Shelton. Do it over. Yeah, adventure is 50%. Ambitious woman winning the beloved. All right. The Mummy. Is there a reason I can't? Ah, there we go. Where should it be set? I suppose just like a tropical island. That's just like a good setting, right? For an adventure movie. You could do the Caribbean as well, but I think we'll go tropical island. Right. Ambitious woman. Antagonist is criminal mastermind. They're both after the same treasure. Supporting character. Kind of love interest. You could have a sidekick. We'll just go sidekick. Well, yeah, because love interest is not going to be fresh for a while. Yeah, and we got to keep this somewhat simple so we can write it quickly. So let's go treasure hunt. Treasure hunt. And winning the beloved. Fudge. That means we should put love interest in there, right? Dang it. You know what? Let's stick with sidekick. And then the finale will be the treasure is lost forever. Very exciting there. Yeah, I like this. 6 out of 9 could push to a 7. Give it to our detective writer of all people. And let him go to work. All right, that's pretty good. Mummy Cruise. I forgot. I should have put Monster as the antagonist. Oh well. It's funny. All right, this one has dropped off, but $11 million is really good. Good job, Oiled. You done well. How's this going? Pursuit of the Crimson November. That's done too. Well done, everybody. Right. The Hags and the Brown Fang. $7 million is not bad. I was saying this. I've been saying this like every time I've put a double feature trash film out there. It's a sick way to make money. Because they don't cost much to make. And they're relatively fast and easy to shoot. And I know, like, I think I'm spending so much, like, not spending so much money. I spend a lot of money just because I'm straddling a bunch of different archetypes. But if you decided to, like, really lean into... Sure, this will be the mask. If you decided to really lean into just doing trash films, I think you could make an absolute killing just on that style of movie. I think you know what? Let's drop this down to 50. I don't think I've seen anything even approach 60. And I haven't really been paying attention just because I've been running on autopilot, but like 60, especially for a movie that's like not for anybody. So let's just go like that. $60 seems like overly high. I think the only time I would push something up to 60 is if they like activated the factory bonus and then landed on a holiday and was really, really high scoring anyway. So yeah. Doris McCoy? No. Andy Norris. The legend. Whoops. That is Andy Norris. Gerald? Roger? Yeah, Roger. Defend the innocent. Put these 3 dudes on it. I just like the idea of being like a superhero, like jumping out of an alley and being like, "Aha! Stop your actions, evildoer!" I don't know if we'll start post-production because Casadella has 1 day left. You're at war. Okay, maybe we do keep Velma Douglas involved then. Give it to Victor Lawrence. Hooray! This is gonna peeve everybody. I love this lady who's like posing. She needs to have less clothes on to be accurate to Barbarella. And now because you are launching on Memorial Day, we are gonna give you the 60 thou. Just to make sure we're not shortchanging anything. Things are going swimmingly for me. Once again, not for anybody. Who is this for if not women? It's all about female empowerment. It's not for every woman, but it's definitely for some women. It's not for children. I don't know why they're like, yeah, definitely children are okay with this movie that's all about sexual empowerment and stuff. Maybe it's just bamboozled the people of the 1940s. They're like, I don't know who this is for. I've never seen anything like this before. Just absolutely mind-boggled. Iron Betty's ready to come out. Hooray! The Iron Betty, Old Ironsides, which is a different historical metallurgical reference. Conflict and resolution, not doing particularly great, but it was like 7s across the board, so I can't be too upset about that. Give him 4,000, and that's probably the last it's gonna do. Maybe it might get one more additional run, depending on how it kind of holds on to its audience, but we'll see. Whoa! 4s! 4s! Don't screw me, Janet. God damn it, Janet! What? It's not even an adventure movie, you turd! How dare you, Harold? It's a frickin' action drama. No wonder Harold hated it. What soldier right back to being stale. We haven't used Big Battle in a minute because that's been messed up for a while. Welcome, Edgar, back, Edgar Lambert. Scholar and a gentleman. Protection from raids. Let's not be raided, please. Do that again. We have enough influence to last for another 5 years. Woo! War veteran. We're getting all sorts of themes as far as like the trauma and the response to war, which is kind of interesting. We could write some interesting dramas around that. Daniel Drake, how have you done? You've gone down a little bit, and I'm not super surprised considering the people were involved. Look at these crazy dude, this one's awesome. I'm picturing Daniel Drake steals like some sort of Nazi plane and he's like zipping across the desert. Ah, that's sick. Let's set that out on 4th of July. That sounds awesome. Give that 60, 45, 25, 10. I've invented the story for the Daniel Drake Africa novel, and I'm loving it. Women hate Daniel Drake. They're like, what is this trash? And then we should probably advertise to the kids then, I suppose, if we don't care about adult women wanting to see this movie. So Jane, you don't do tricks, right? Fred doesn't. Homer does. Homer, our intrepid Daniel Drake. Oh, we gotta make sure Emma Garrett is free. What did I just do? I think I accidentally didn't include a trick. There, apply. Is Emma free? Well, she better be, because the only movie we be doing right now is Dungeon Crawler Carl. So Vincenzo, sorry Vincenzo, you're a 6 star and you're very like cranky, so I'm not bringing you back. The hags have run their course. $7 million is fine. Nice. Established in adventure is kind of fun. Quiet time of year in April. Let's get our Emma Benson movie going here. Or Emma Garrett, sorry. Why did I think her name was Emma Benson? Is that a different actress? I gotta be careful when I'm choosing Emmas. Huh. Well, I guess like people-wise, percentage-wise, it's gone up. It's going in reverse, but I'm also dropping the screenings. Not a lot of money for the Iron Betty, which is kind of crazy. It's a 9 out of 9 A+ Kino Mark score. Why do people hate this one? I'm very curious to see. What was it at? 4,000. I think I will pay to see the analytics of this one after it's done, just because I'm very interested as to why no one went to see it. I guess maybe it might have gotten screwed by the staleness feature, because it does have. It had like 3 themes that were stale. So that might be the worst one I've done in a while. I don't even know what the tag of the mask would be. Somebody stop me. Out of context, it certainly sounds like a horror film. Like, I can't stop killing. Harold, you hate everything. Janet also. You too. You're a pair of two peas in a pod. Janet and Harold. Conflict and resolution. I think that's done now. Send to the archives. Sidekick has fucked me. Shit. Yes! Yes! Felix Hill, you goddamn savior. You can finish. I'm gonna put you back on research though, but just research whatever you want now. Now that we've got the annoying suitor, and then we'll start next episode once we have a free writer. Probably Maurice Fox here. Yes, we'll put Maurice Fox on writing the next thing. What is happening? Oh, we win! We win the war! Oh, we do have to defeat Japan. That's correct. I forgot. May 7th. Okay. I feel like Japan capitulates in August. Maybe. I can't remember my 100%. Ooh, things becoming fresh again. Start production. You don't have the factory bonus, so we will not make everybody film everything all at once. Just have to get Emma Garrett out there. All right, Mummy's Curse is done. 6s, great. Immediately punished for having sidekick, which I thought would happen, to be honest. It was that or Lover, and Lover was gonna be rotten as or stale as well. Who's good in the soundstage? Christopher, you frickin' legend, my man. Terrible. All right. I'll give you one on location thing in the island. I think that's fine. Holy God! I can't. It takes too long. We can knock this down just by the filming schedule. But we have to keep things relatively fast. We can't spend 46 days on costumes. We can spend 35 days on costumes. You. So you're faster. Good. And then film sound knocks the time down even further. Good, good. And then Harry, Tommy, and then where's Emma? Emma is required. Emma Garrett, not Emma Benson, who is not a real person as far as I know. And then the criminal mastermind, get Fred Martinez on there. Fantastic. All right, what time do we got? We got 109 days. You're going to take 36 days. So we got to film really freaking fast. Hopefully the factory schedule will help us with that. But for now, let's get our last writer here. Let's go annoying suitor, curse, and crime. That sounds fun. Get Maurice Fox in there. Creation in progress. All right, let's pause the episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Hollywood Animal or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.